France have a proper sense of purpose here, a motivation to tie things up and look beyond the confines of this group. There is an expectant air, an enthusiasm and excitement. Victory will guarantee progression, and that is what they're seeking. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So, time for the anthems. Well, it really is a terrific sight here, and it goes to underline just how far this game could go towards shaping the fortunes of the team.
Well, if they can't find the motivation required for this, they might as well pack it in, Peter. This is the type of defining game that can propel the status of the whole club into the kind of territory where it needs to take its game. While individual careers may be helped with good performances, this has to be about the collective. If that remains strong, everything else should fall nicely into place.
If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
This guy, Dembele, is one of the best dribblers around. When fit, he's electric. And that alone is...
Tries one from range! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Norway have the chance to go the other way. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing.
Goes for a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Dembele? Can he get on the end of this? There's the shot! Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now he's off and running.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Barcola. Ryerson cuts out the pass. Østegard. So we're still where we started right now. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. A probing pass. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Haaland. Looking to play him in. Now it's Thuram. Knocks it into space. Chance for a shot! And he's following up! Berger. Ryerson. Aim forwards. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's a lovely, neat pass. Ball swung in. Upamecano is there, and he can get that clear. Dembele. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Wriggles his way through. Now it's Haaland. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's a fine interception. Half-time getting close now. Pinches it off him. Now he's got space here. No luck with that dink over the top. Ødegaard.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Thuram. Mbappe. Shot a goal! It's anyone's ball now. The ball goes in. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in this second half.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And we are back underway. So the first half brought no goals. And once more he proves rigid and robust. He is through here! Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Dembele. Space for him to turn and look.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Threads one in.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Real chance here. That is great defending, so alert. And that is good, super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Can he get it through? Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mbappe receives it in a... Mbappe! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Well, it goes to show you there's a lot you can do if you have willing runners like that. You'll always get that chance. And it's quite direct from them. It's actually quite long from back to front.
And here's Haaland. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Good ball, good take. Norway needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And the shot! Oh, it's gone in!
But pour l'équipe de France, après 63 minutes de jeu par le numéro 9.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
That's the way you go about things if you want to qualify. It's superb.
That's a lovely, delicate pass. That has been cut short. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think...
And the shot! But he's left disappointed.
Well, it wasn't the worst decision, really. He certainly had enough belief to take it on.
Berger. Oh, good spread. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Lovely bit of skill. Drills one in. And that was very necessary. Here comes another cross.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Mbappe being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Barcola. Oh, that's neat. Pings it across.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Now this could be a chance. Zaire Emery, Mbappe. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, off the bar. Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Time and again they are repelled. Nicely worked. Thuram receives it in a good position here. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Now it's Dembele. Nicely weighted ball. Chance! And there's a goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
France are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
That is ended up in no man's land. And it's Berger. Now it's Bob. Oh, some tackle that. Now it's Thuram. Oh, well played.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Well read, nice interception. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
France clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Mbappe. Odegaard. So that's it. It is all over. So the deed is done. Thrill and excitement all round as players and supporters embrace the knowledge that there are bigger and better things to come.